What's up, everybody? Welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei, and today I'm going to be doing analysis on ETHZ Corporation.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And I have to admit that this asset might be quite interesting, but very risky trade. And I have to warn you that this type of stocks are not for the unexperienced traders. But on today's video, guys, I will show you what is the reason of its potential movement to the upside, how high this asset might go, and what should you do if you want to benefit out of this stock. And guys, you know that my win rate on different assets is extremely high. I have to admit that I can win up to 80% of trades, and you can rely on my experience. And if you want to receive the real-time calls, pretty much risk-free offer with the 100% money-back guarantee, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's start with the news. What is this company about and why it can go much higher from its current price? First of all, let's zoom out to a daily time frame and let me show you that this asset is in consistent downtrend. Let's take a look what is this company about. ETHZ Corporation operates as a clinical stage biotechnology company which engages in the development of novel drugs that fulfill unmet needs and inflammatory diseases. And guys, this is a quite old definition. I have to admit that for now, as far as I know, this company is some kind of custodian for Ethereum, and they are selling their stocks and they buy Ethereum in order to stay in line with some kind of their own experience, their own thoughts about the price of the stock. And guys, you can see that they didn't publish their earnings report. They made a couple of reverse stock splits. The most recent one was made just a week ago, and they had this split for 1-for-10. And definitely, I don't want to tell you that this asset will skyrocket and will break its all-time high. It will never happen. But, guys, right after this reverse split happened, let's switch to, let's say, hourly time frame. You can see that the volume becomes much higher, and we already had a couple of attempts to hit higher targets. And for now, let me show you quite interesting details. First of all, why this asset is extremely risky. If I show you financials of this company, you can see that, they are consistently losing money. They don't have any income, any revenue at all. And let me show you that they are diluting their existing shareholders. This is the only thing that they do perfectly well. You can see that from Q1 of 2024, they improved, so-called, their number of shares from 63,000, pretty much they 10x'd the number of shares That is why, guys, you cannot rely on the stock even in the medium term perspective, because your position will be drastically diluted, and that is why it is just a short term play. What is the catalyst? You might wonder, what is the catalyst for the stock? On top of the reverse stock split, let me show you this person, Capybara Stocks. You probably heard about him, and he published this just a couple of days ago. On October 23rd, he wrote, "My ETHZ position to those of you asking. Purchased 340,050 shares for roughly $5.4 million, just to be fully transparent here." And guys, I have to say that I have a lot of doubts about the transparency of this person, because it is very risky to enter $5.4 million position with this type of crappy stocks. And his previous position was at BYND, and he is still holding about $1 million invested in this stock. But guys, I don't know the result, the financial result of his trades in BYND, but with this very bold and quite brave statement that he purchased about $5.4 million of value in ETHZ, this might be one of the catalysts for the stock. On top of that, if you take a look at the stocktweets.com website on trending section, you can find, wait a second, you can find this ticker symbol on the 8th place. Just minutes ago, it was on the 5th place, and about 1 hour ago, it was on 9th place. You can see that it is substantial fluctuations of the trending stocks in this list, but this might also be a potential catalyst, and it means that the momentum for the stock might drastically evolve. So let me show you, wait a second, another not the best news for the stock. Here is the dilution tracker, and here is the ETHZ company. And right here you can see the number of shares outstanding, millions of shares. And for the last month alone, you can see that they drastically increased this number. That is why, guys, by any means avoid to invest in this stock, even in a medium-term perspective. This trade is extremely risky. And if you want to stay in line with the most recent and up-to-date and up-to-the-minute calls, you can join my Patreon with the risk-free option. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should you do if you want to catch the trade? The riskiest part is to try to enter your position now on the pre-market hours, because for now, yes, it is up by 12.87%, but previous price action on October 23rd was quite similar. At pre-market hours, this asset went up by, wait a second, by 34%. Then on the regular hours, they basically moved back to the levels of about $15.48, and it is the price after the reverse stock split. And for now, we can see quite similar price action for this stock, and yes, the momentum might continue because the volume shows something is happening behind the scenes. And if you know how to properly manage your position, if you stick to the rules, and if you use stop loss orders, you can definitely try to catch its movement to the upside, and it might be very beneficial. But do not hold this stock longer than one trading session. And the most interesting part and the less risky part is the strategy where you short this stock. Yes, you heard me correct. The majority of money are made when the stock goes down. Especially these type of stocks, like you can see on its price action. Previously, it also had quite substantial movement to the upside that happened. The most recent spike happened basically in the mid of August, and it gained from this point about 431%. But from this swing low, it gained about almost 2000%, and then it lost to the lowest point pretty much more than 90% of its value. And guys, when this type of squeeze happens, it is very this stock might be very interesting to short. And yes, you can work in both ways. You can try to catch its movement to the upside, but then guys, do not hold this position for more than several hours. Just be patient and wait for the first sign of its weakness. Short positions on this type of stocks might be much more profitable, but definitely more risky. That is why, guys, if you want to have the most recent updates on this type of trades, extremely risky trades, feel free to join my Patreon, and see you in the next video. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get